Welcome. What is Yoga Nidra? My personal share when people ask me what Yoga Nidra is that it is a form of deep relaxation, a beautiful route into embodiment, and an opportunity for profound spiritual healing. I suggest it as the simplest way that someone can heal and change their life with the least effort. Because most of us are doing too much and need to learn to truly relax, rest and restore. Yoga Nidra is an undoing practice. According to yogis, Yoga Nidra is an ancient practice of conscious deep relaxation that has been used for centuries by yogis to reduce stress, improve sleep and promote overall health and well-being. It was not systematized until the 1960s by Swami Satyananda Saraswati and has since developed many schools of approach. Agreed by yogis to be a form of meditation that combines physical relaxation with mental awareness, it's often done lying in Shavasana to promote the full body relaxation, a bit like sleep. It is a powerful practice that can be used to access the subconscious mind and create lasting change in one's life. The practice is said to be more effective than sleep, as it lets the mind and body relax deeply and completely, allowing the thinking mind to drift away. With regular practice, Yoga Nidra can be a powerful tool for your personal transformation. According to scientists, in 2013, for scientific research purposes, Dr. Stephen Parker proposed a balance with Swami Veda Bharati, a high-level initiate in the yoga lineage, to define Yoga Nidra as represents a state in which an individual demonstrates all the symptoms of deep, non-REM sleep, including delta brainwaves, while simultaneously remaining fully conscious. We will dive into this in more detail in the lesson on the science of Yoga Nidra later on. For now, these definitions will get us off to a good start. What does Yoga Nidra involve? Lying still for the duration of the practice, listening to the words of the guided practice, and allowing the words to take you to other experiences. Your eyes will be closed, and you're resting as though you're falling asleep. As you lie, you will be guided through the following steps. 1. Set a sankalpa or heartfelt desire, deepest resolve. You can have a look at the 5-day embodied sankalpa, which will deepen your connection to discovering what your sankalpa is. I always offer this from a safe space practice. This is also taught in the Ground Your Emotions course and can be found as its own individual meditation practice. Step 2. Set an intention to practice Yoga Nidra and remain aware. Step 3. We move into a rotation of consciousness, moving around body parts as they are named. Step 4. Breath awareness. Step 5. Opposite sensations and feelings. Step 6. A visualization, journey, and/or affirmations. And step 7, we repeat the sankalpa and close our practice. In scientific studies, a participant has attained the Yoga Nidra state when the mind can be focused calmly, that there is awareness of only the inner space without judgment, the ability to activate restful brainwave states to promote full restoration, rejuvenation, and deep relaxation of your own volition. I'm excited to show you how to transfer this ability to shift your state through your deeply embodied experience in a Yoga Nidra practice into your daily life. And that's a part of why I created the app and how I share the way that I do. Your experience of Yoga Nidra practice. The importance of Yoga Nidra is about your experience. The practice quiets the senses, which softens the external world, stimulating your nervous system, and this allows you to relax. as your mind flows with the instructions through feeling rather than critical analysis. Your listening is softened, akin to when you soften your eyes, perhaps in an open eye meditation or looking into the distance at a sunset. A key principle of Yoga Nidra is to listen to the guided words without judgment or critical thought. To relax this part of your mind that is used throughout the day to make decisions in life, and allow it to float on the words. And yes, your teacher might give you 6 fingers instead of 5. It's all a part of allowing you to relax. So what happens if you fall asleep? Well, initially you will struggle to stay awake, as you're not trained to hold awareness at the cusp of sleep. This is okay, and allow yourself to rest if that's what you need. Your subconscious is hearing it at the level that you're capable of at this moment. And for some people, this never really changes. You might always feel like you can't really recall what happened. And this is my personal journey. I hardly ever have a conscious recall of my experience to say in words. However, I can write it down afterwards using conscious writing. Should you journal after the practice? Well, yes, this can support you with what is present in your subconscious to be processed and healed in your life. And then you can go and seek support for what has arisen and take some conscious steps to empower yourself in healing. It also might be that if you're like me, it's the only way you're going to know what happened in your practice. And what happens if you cannot visualize? Aphantasia affects approximately 4% of the population, and it is actually an inability to create a mental image in the visuospatial aspect of the brain. However, many people do not have aphantasia, but do struggle to create mental images, and this is a skill that can be cultivated. It's really important to approach the feeling of the experience and release your worry about seeing or not seeing. We use the language of visuals to evoke the feeling of experience in your mind. So allow the language to prompt this inner experience and feel your way into the practice if you cannot create mental images. In summary, relax judgment and critical thought processes during the practice. Float into the sense experience. Soften your awareness of surrounding stimulus. Quiet your senses to only listening. Journal afterwards to increase your awareness from the practice and empowerment of your healing. And don't worry if you fall asleep. You obviously needed it. Benefits of Yoga Nidra. Yogis claim many benefits. One of my favorites is that 20 minutes of Yoga Nidra is the equivalent of 2 hours deep sleep. Science research is supporting the power of this deeply relaxing practice. And we're going to have a look at also the benefits that my clients love to share. From the thousands of self-reported benefits that I received from participants, it could be possible to achieve a deep state of relaxation at all levels, reduce stress and anxiety, feel reduced pain, and have a greater ability to manage physical pain, improve sleep, increase focus and concentration, become more aware of your body, what its needs are, and how you can help yourself, develop a better understanding of your own emotions and thoughts, to become more mindful and present in the moment, build a mental capacity to choose your emotional experience in any given moment, to trust and feel safe in your body, to open your own creativity, improve your communication skills, embody your spiritual expression, become more embodied and connected with yourself, improve your intuition for decision making, process life experiences that may have deep emotional and psychological suffering with a sense of equanimity and peace. The science research benefits to date include: induces a mental, emotional and physical deep relaxation response. Yoga Nidra can help reduce stress and anxiety, ease symptoms of menstrual tension and pain management, alleviate symptoms of depression, improve sleep due to deeper relaxation response, increase focus and concentration, feel more vital energy. The science of Yoga Nidra. The state of Yoga Nidra in the scientific definition is actually much harder than it sounds, and research shows that not many people can actually attain this state. However, we can use this practice to deepen our ability to remain relaxed yet active in the world. Yoga Nidra practice is a series of processes and stages that take you into this state of conscious awareness. It also echoes the stages of brainwave activity that produce certain effects of perception and skill. In yoga, the full state of samadhi, enlightenment, that's claimed by yogic traditions has yet to be registered in an EEG in any research studies. But it is predicted to cease EEG registrable activity as the mind chatter completely ceases. So what the research looks to quantify is to find the effects of conscious entry into non-REM sleep shown by delta waves on an EEG, whilst the participant remains fully aware of their surroundings and can repeat words that others say to them. Entry of alpha brainwave state before the delta brainwave state to show control of this process. EEG data that distinguishes the levels of brainwave activity by the participant, and eventually evidence of EEG readings or the lack thereof of the state of samadhi. So what are these brainwave states that I'm mentioning with the EEG, which is scanning the brain to see what happens as someone is moving through meditation? On a personal note, when I had my brain injury, I did an intensive one-on-one brainwave healing where I was asked to undertake different forms of meditation to activate certain brainwave states and bring under control of my own volition these different brainwave states through different meditation techniques. It is through this experience and passion that I came to Yoga Nidra and share it in the way that I do, because I believe that we are very consciously capable of entering these states at our own volition through practice, focus, and commitment to wanting to bring that sense of samadhi to all beings on this earth. We'll break down the brainwave states. The process of Yoga Nidra is to take you through different brainwave states in a specific order, and in yoga we call these the kosha, or the koshas. The first is your alert functioning state, which is your beta, 13 to 30 hertz. This is your initial stage of Yoga Nidra, to bring this fully alert functioning mind into a quieter focus. We have two kinds of beta waves, those that are more agitated and those that are calmer, and we want to start to calmly focus to settle. We do this by connecting to our safe space and recalling our intention. This can also extend to the body scan if you're feeling more alert and finding it hard to slowly calm down. We're then going to move into deep relaxation, or the alpha waves, 8 to 13 hertz. This bridge is from functional alertness to relaxation, and it's often why we use the TV to relax after work, because it initiates the same brainwave function, just with less positive effects. Often this stage is activated during the body awareness stage in Yoga Nidra, but it may also arise during the breath awareness, when you're needing a bit more time to relax. As you're reducing tension, you lower blood pressure, and it can ease physical pain and begin to promote healing. We then move into our dream state, our theta brainwaves at 4 to 8 hertz. This state is often used in hypnosis, dream work, healing, meditation, concentration, and hypnagogic imagery. This state produces creativity, invention, achieving decisions, problem solving, writing poetry, and detailed action plans. This is most often the state that many healers and people will work within. And so for many, it may be that this is where you come to for the remainder of your Yoga Nidra practice. So you may move through the feelings and opposite sensations, as well as the visualization in this theta state. It also is possible that you may move into the golden ticket of science research, which is that delta brainwave state. This could happen if you were really deeply connecting into the journey and the affirmation aspect at the end of a Yoga Nidra practice. This deep, non-REM sleep is where nothing is going on, and sometimes it's related as a bliss-like state. It promotes deep healing, tissue repair, and is often not recalled upon. It's that state that we see when someone is in a coma. So you might slip into it, and you probably will think that you fell asleep. Our final brainwave state, which is not a part of our Yoga Nidra practice, but is possible within meditation and could be possible within your Yoga Nidra, is the gamma waves. These are 30 to 80 hertz. That means they're actually faster and higher than our beta brainwaves, and that is because the brain is processing multiple sensory modalities and executing specific cognitive or motor functions that can be highly complex and require a high level of perception and ability to process at a physical level. It's often called the flow state. We see this in highly practiced meditators, monks who have been studied in this state, often from a metta tradition practice. Maybe sometimes heard of through high-level athletes in a state of flow in their peak performance. So it is possible, but it's not an easy accomplishment. Please have a look for the research studies and links to those in the written materials. Let's get ready for a Yoga Nidra practice. Create a comfortable environment. Find a quiet and peaceful space, free from any distractions. Make sure that the temperature is a level that you can relax in, and you may lie or sit. You might want to light a candle or incense to create a calming atmosphere. Have plenty of cushions and supports for your back, neck, hips, and any areas on your body that can ache. It's really important that you can remain physically still throughout the practice, so as much support as possible. Wear comfortable clothing that won't restrict your movement, and often a blanket can be really nice over the body, and perhaps something light over the eyes. There's a disagreement amongst yogis around whether or not you should wear an eye pillow, so just choose according to your preference. And if you're going to use headphones to listen, make sure that they're comfortable and that it's set to a volume that will not strain or blast into your ears. You're going to lie on your back in Shavasana with your body balanced on the left and right side. This means you really want to be supported under the knees and the neck, but try not to have your neck too high up so that it can be long and your shoulders relaxed and open. If you're pregnant or you have an issue with lying on your back, you can be seated. Just make sure that you've got lots of support for your head so that it can stay upright, and try and find balance between the two sides of your body. This is to help the brain find the balance throughout the practice, rather than having any parts of the body crossed over in strange positions. Be prepared to listen to the words without judgment or critical thought. Nothing is perfect. Yet it is always perfect for your learning right in the now. So just be aware that anything in the practice that brings up something for you is a learning for you in this moment. And then please get appropriate support for whatever it is that is brought up so that you can address and heal it. And a final note, if you have a lot of energy or you're feeling kind of emotional and a bit agitated, it might be hard to lie down for the practice. So take a short movement practice to release the physical tension and then you can come into the stillness of your Yoga Nidra practice. I've prepared a couple of short postures that can sometimes help to bring your awareness inwards so that you can start to bring all of those sense perceptions within and focus on your practice of Yoga Nidra. Enjoy.